they've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Parsons passes to T. From the arc, and there's Parsons on the assist by T. Parsons got his second bucket of the night. Hugh, and no good trying to get that one. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Bulls. They lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
All right, men, we've done a good job in the first half of taking the momentum and being assertive with our style of play. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic. All you need to do is look at our field goal percentage to see that. You can't shoot the ball as well as we have without good movement, and it has been very good. If there was a real positive to be found, it was in transition. We made some really quick, sharp outlet passes and got some easy buckets on the break. That's where they might be most vulnerable. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach to that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Tipping off the second half, here's Fred Hoiberg's five. Hugh with small forward. Noah is out there with Portis. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Butler in at the shooting guard. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up from the floor. He ended with 47 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in shooting percentage. First in lowest turnovers a game. And they're #1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. Horford was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. The coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, If you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Q, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Freak number 1. Chandler Parsons is second.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That is the best way to describe it. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
The Bulls making a switch here. Roten's checked in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the wing right side. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Hawks, Al Horford. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Al Horford. Johnny Snell's check in for 2. Shoots it up. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 10. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. The Bulls leading by 10. Teague and Korver are the guards. Jared Dudley out there with Chandler Parsons. And it's Villanueva in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dudley with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Parsons sets a screen for Teague. Parsons attacking, and the officials call goaltending, so he'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Al Horford is checked in for Atlanta.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Atlanta's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And Dudley gets the tee.
What a game we've seen here for Teague. 12 points and 7 assists. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jeff Teague.
He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Millsap's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Noah comes in for Portis, and Walker subbed in for Roten.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Hawks trail by 14. Millsap a screen on Walker. Parsons attacking. It's blocked. To the wing on the left. Baseline J on the way. It's Chicago with another bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Teague against Walker. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Teague.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Mirotic dishes to Butler. Mirotic sets the screen for Butler. Here's Q. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Walker. That's tipped. Outside Butler. Fast break, the Hawks. Parsons got the ball. Butler with the steal. Walker the pass to Q. In the corner, it's Noah. Pass to Q. 6 on the shot clock. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Q's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Schroeder kicks to Hood. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Noah. He feeds it to Mirotic. Here's Q. Again, Chicago.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Q. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Unloads. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Millsap with it. Now guarded by Q. Here's Horford. And he gets it to go. It's off the back of the rim. Smooth sailing for Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. There's the three on the money.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they had.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back. Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display